Okay. Wow. I could use some oil or whatever people do to stop that shit from squeaking that badly. Why is chat dead? What? My chat. Let me see if I can get it on screen. What happened to it? Uh, that's unusual. Is it working? And it just looks weird, maybe? No, it is. I don't think it is. No, it is not. Well, that's a little silly. Oh, I have the Bungie plugin thing? I didn't even know that. Neat. Okay, well, why isn't chat working? Oh, there we go. Okay, I restarted the little module thing and it's working now. Okay. Anyhow, as far as stream goes, I got like 6 hours of sleep last night, so this might be a shorter, chiller stream, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just gonna be doing the weekly seasonal story as per usual on Tuesday, and maybe some Nightfalls because those are double and double Vanguard. What? Oh, and my audio needs to be like in my headphones. Crazy idea. What? Okay. Season of the Worthy. Interesting. Now, is that like for Fright Dust, or is that? It's not here. It's not here. Question mark. What? Okay, well, allegedly, Season of the Worthy items are being sold. Is that what these are, maybe? Yes. No, no. Obviously, no. Okay, so just. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh, this is the. Was this the Season Pass ornament? I don't remember. If it was, then that's interesting. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know. I am unsure. Man, they could have made an ornament for this so cool, but they made it look like that. But I'm gonna buy it anyway. Here, where's my duality? Duality, conditional finality. I always call it duality. Maybe not always, but I call it that way too often. Like, look at this. It's like a cool, like, Root of Nightmares reminiscent design, and then you just make it a box. Why? I'm gonna try it out, like, in game and see if it's any good, but I don't think so. Oh, I was gonna try a new build. I just put it together, and by put it together, I mean put the armor together and then realized it was time to stream. So, we're gonna do a little tiny bit of build crafting real quick. Hopefully this applies correctly, because this ain't right. Oh, I need to put the... Whoops. This build is going to start as basically a copy of a build I saw in Above's most recent YouTube video on a Foe Tracer build. If I can remember what they used. Yeah, this seems right. Gamblers. Knife trick. Blade barrage. Okay. Foe tracer. Improves weapon damage. Oh, that's a lot longer description. Improves weapon damage after damaging a target with an ability. Makes it simple. It does exactly what it says on the box now. Well, it did before, but now it says something different on the box. You know what I mean? And that is going to give me like a 4x surge buff, so I don't have to run any surges down here. And if I combine that with Monochromatic Maestro, once again, I learned this from Above's YouTube video, so go check it out if you're interested. If I combine that with Monochromatic Maestro, it'll give me like ×5 surge, apparently. Which is interesting, because that's a lot of damage. And I can basically just throw knives at a boss. Or rather, I can, if I'm in a boss battle, if I'm doing like a raid boss or something is what I mean, I can quick swap from Star Eaters to Foe Tracer. Throw my Blade Barrage, switch to Foe Tracer, and then have a free surge buff. And be able to run whatever on the boots, which isn't that important, honestly. I think this needs to be masterworked. That's not that important, honestly. But it's nice, and it's interesting, so I want to try it out. I think it's going to be fun for just regular gameplay, too. In, like, seasonal level content. Man, I am getting low on prisms, but that's why it's a good thing there's double Nightfall rewards right now. Harmonic Siphon. I don't think I need anything else. And then on here, just go with Harmonic Loader, because I'm going to use Sunshot with this build, because I reckon that'll be pretty good. I don't really need Fastball for Heal Nade, but I don't really have anything else to put on there either. Unless... Here, let's just get rid of that. Make that 4, make this 3. Which frees up this slot to put... Causing damage with a melee reduces your grenade. Perfect. Because I don't really have very high stats here. Only 65 discipline? That doesn't seem right. Is that really what I went for? I have to go check D2 armor picker. No, I can hit 70. Why am I not hitting 70? I don't have a clue why I'm not hitting 70. That's strange. Weird. D2 armor picker says 70. I'll bring it up on screen right now. There's no private information on here. Right here, 70. This hits 70 discipline, which is the build I have on right now. Which is for some reason 65. Do I have 2 minus? No? That wouldn't even make any sense. There's no -5 fragments. Well, that's odd. I don't know what could be causing that. But I'm just not going to worry about it, I guess. Bring that back over there. Let's see. Lament is really good here because solar. And Lament is solar. Which is nice because Lament's really good. Just kind of, I was going to say right now, but it literally has been since release, just the sword. I mean, other swords are decent. People are starting to notice how good, what is it called? The Arc Sword Bequest. That's it. People are starting to notice how good Surrounded is on that thing, especially Enhanced. Because Enhanced Surrounded is something like 47% damage, I think. Which is, like, crazy for a weapon buff. We're going to recoup. We don't need surges. That's the most important part here. So we can put whatever we want on here. Do I want to go with like a charge with light build? Because if I do, I could go stacks with stacks. Stacks on stacks, rather. I don't really, though. Man, they need to get something in the head slot that uses armor charges, honestly. Because right now it's like hands and then like this, and that's like it. You can use this, I guess, but from what I understand, it's not good. I don't really care about fonts for stats because they're just not that important in builds when you have things like impact induction. Like, that's so much more important than that 5 discipline that is mysteriously missing. It just does so much more. Does it think I have an artifice cloak? Because I just don't. No, it doesn't, because it doesn't say it on there. Never mind. We're going to stop worrying about that. We're going to go with a scav, because we're obviously going to be using solar heavy for the damage bonus. And we can just use absolution. We could technically go for insulation or innervation, but I think that's fine. I don't know how good absolution is, but I think it's gonna do just fine. And for this, I reckon we don't need time dilation because we're not running any kind of font. So we can just go with distribution. No, we'll just go with bomber. We don't need outreach because we're running gamblers. Fauna restoration isn't bad because we literally have nothing to spend armor charges on. I guess because it's Solar Hunter, right? Like, that's kind of just life on Solar Hunter, is you just don't have very much survivability. So maybe we do that, or we could go with Special Finisher. But to what end, though? Right? Like, it's not like I'm running like a trace because I don't have. I need to get the fucking Root of Nightmares trace, but I just have not bothered. I'm sure this is very entertaining gameplay. Let's see. I suppose we can just go with another bomber, but no, but it stacks so badly, so we'll just go with Powerful Attraction. Now that I do have one font on, I'm thinking maybe we put another one on somewhere. I don't have the space, though, is the thing. I could? No, I couldn't even. I could get rid of hands-on, actually. The thing is, though, like, intellect does not matter. It just does not do anything. And then what would be good here is class ability, right? No, because it comes up so fast. It's Hunter Dodge. Yeah. Yeah, that's silly. Let's just... Font of Focus is pretty... I mean, if we don't care about orbs very much, why are we making orbs? Because of our super, I guess? I don't think it's that important. We'll try this out. I don't really make builds with a lot of fonts in it, so let's see how it goes. And let's fix this, because, wow. That ain't right. Do I have an ornament? I do not, and it would not make a big difference anyway. We'll try that. We will not try that. We could try that. Yeah, that's good. Maybe we'll mix in some Conflaggerate. No, that Conflaggerate is just an upgrade for the most part. Okay. Go with this. Blue? Blue. There's blue in this shader. There's a blue glow. What? You're telling me the cloth is red and there's a blue glow. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind, but yeah, this is gonna have to go... What? How strange. They're all wacky colors. There we go. I didn't really want to use alizarin, but yeah, we'll go with that for now. And then we can have these. Surely. We could go with this. I don't really use those boots very often. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then, what would go with the faux tracer helmet? I guess we could just go full this, right? Something like that. Oh, maybe these. It didn't come together quite like I was hoping, and I think the cloak is the problem. But where's the cloak that's the solution? No. I mean, Foot Tracer's kind of hard to work with here, actually. Yeah. I reckon we're not gonna... No, we can't go with that. That just doesn't look right. I think it might be the fault of the rest of this. That is trending towards a better direction. These puff out too much. I say that and then I pick these, which puff out a whole lot. Well, it ain't great, but we'll just go with it, because I'm not gonna... This is not a fashion stream. And yeah, it kind of works. I don't know, they're kind of big boots, but we'll go with it. I don't really like the look of any of those. Let's get a better special going on here. I could just level up until its return. Yeah. Man, those, that lack of sleep I mentioned before is really hitting me. It is crazy just how fast that happens. I guess we don't really have a choice, we just gotta do that. Wish I had more fodder to do that with. Why do I have a knucklehead here? Weird. And then this also needs to go up to 1810. Okay. That is a put together build. We'll try it out and actually play the video game now that we're 20 minutes in the stream. Is that the right quest step? Did I just put together this build only to find out I haven't done last week's thing? Let me go check, because I know my warlock's up to date. It's a very short detour here. Hopefully. Oh no. Okay, that's not great news. So, we're playing on Warlock. I thought we'd be playing on Hunter, but I didn't do last week's story. So, apparently we're going to be playing on Warlock. This is a full Crota DPS build. Whoopsie. Yeah, we'll just roll with this. That was silly. But there's a Foe Tracer build for you to go and try, I guess. And not for me to go and try on stream anyway. Because it'd be a little... I don't know, I guess I could just do last week's. It's my stream. I can do whatever I want. But I want to do this week's story first, at least. Not that I think there will be anything that interesting going on this week. Because it's just kind of like that mid-season point. Let's see how many days. 76 days. This seasonal story lasts like... let's see. Let me think before I speak.
Hey, Guardian. Clint says hi.
Lasts like 6 weeks, right? Maybe 8? I don't know.
Hey there, Twinkles. Heading back into the throne world? Gonna hope Savathun left some tips about beating Xivu you can peek at. Because from where I'm sitting, Eris doesn't have a clue. I don't think you realize how lost you'd be without Savathun's plan. Even dead, she's smarter than you. She had it all figured out years ago. Take the Traveler, seal it away, keep it hidden from the witness, clean and easy. But there's nothing you Guardians hate more than a plan you're not the center of. So you stormed the gates.
But would she be able to keep it safe?
Liberated your darling Traveler.
Why
Put it
would the
exactly
witness
where
not be able to do what we
witness
did?
knew You would. And now, here we are, with everything pretty much ruined. So go ahead, keep trying to outsmart Savathun when she's just trying to undo all the damage you've done.
Man, he's
The
angry.
Traveler didn't make a mistake when it chose the Hive. It was fixing the mistake it made when it chose you.
I still don't fully understand why the Traveler did choose the Hive. Man, what the fuck was the point of that? He just tore into us. That was interesting. Also, Erisborn does have a plan for beating Zevo, I reckon. I reckon because, and this is totally not just stealing from what Bife said in his video on it, but the whole idea of her being the god of vengeance and the fact that Zevo was shown in last week's thingy to want revenge for orcs sounds like a way they could trick Zevo. Oh, I get to do this again. I don't... Doesn't really matter. I guess I go with Void. Because this is just for my Warlock, and I play so much more Solar. I have to do Void? No! Okay, I don't think I have to use abilities just in general at all to complete that, so that's good. If you couldn't tell by my gasp and response, I don't want the sniper rifle out of this. I don't want the shotgun either. I didn't know there was a shotgun. But 3 snipers and 2 shotguns, huh? That's interesting. Let's go pick the rest of those up. I'm looking for the SMG. I think there's just those 3 in there. I thought it was just the SMG and the sniper, honestly. But apparently there's a shotgun too. It gets overflow and 1-2 punch. That's not bad. It's an aggressive frame. That's pretty good. The sniper is not pretty good. Unless I wanted to trade in PvP, which I just don't care. So, I won't be doing that. I'm gonna keep those prisms in there. Because I'm just gonna fill up today. I know they increased the cap, but I don't know by how much. So, it doesn't really matter. What do I need to do? I did not actually read it. Complete patrols and defeat combatants using your selected elemental damage type in Savathun's Forbidden World or seasonal activities. But I have to complete patrols, so why wouldn't I just do both at the same time? Give me a void weapon inventory. I don't know why I'm telling my inventory. That's not... What is it? 360? No. Okay. We'll just throw on a funnel web or something. No, we'll throw on something silly. What do I got in here? Let's try out Age-Old Bond, because I know it's a 360, and I just looked at an auto rifle and saw it was a 360 and instantly dismantled it. Why is this Unforgiven? Oh. But maybe I should give it a try. Where the hell? I thought I had an Age-Old Bond crafted. Age-Old Bond. There it is. Wait, what? I haven't crafted it? But, I mean, okay. I have it craftable. Right? Yeah, okay. That's weird. I almost always craft weapons as soon as I get all the patterns for them. I really just didn't care that much.
I know you're eavesdropping, neon nerds. Nothing brings folks together like a common enemy. And you got a lot of enemies.
I don't know.
Watch your butts.
It feels okay in old patrol level activities, but I still think 360s, aka high impact auto rifles, need a buff just in general. Because here, like, yeah, okay, it chunks them away pretty good, but so would another auto? Let's see, do we have one on us? That's an exotic, so that would be cheating. Talk about aim. I don't know, it's weird. It has a nice roll, but I think something else recently, like a hand cannon or something, got the same destabilizing repulsor brace roll. Which, if you don't know, you kill an enemy, it spreads volatile, and then repulsor brace on volatile kills, it'll give you void overshield. Just like, so you see this enemy right here? He's close to that one. I kill him. He wasn't close enough, so this demonstration is not working. There, that spread volatile. Then I kill that guy. You see at the top of my health bar is now blue. It's like a void overshield. It's a neat combo. It's neat, but it's on this weapon. So I don't know. And now that I'm using it in like a patrol level difficulty, it's not too bad, honestly. So maybe we'll give it a try. I don't know. I think the other weapon I'm talking about, the hand cannon, is from Crota, and if that's true, then it's a 180, I think. So I don't have any interest in getting it. So maybe this is just the best destabilizing repulsor brace weapon anyway. I'm really sad they didn't put repulsor brace in the third column on the Gambit machine gun, because that would have made it actually worth getting. But as it is right now, all of the Gambit weapons are beaten by something else. So there's just no fucking point. Let's go to where the world's, and by world I mean public event, is, which it isn't apparently. There's a fishing spot open, but that's it.
Hey, Hive. I'm getting reports that the Scorn is
Speaking of fishing, I still need to get that scout, I guess.
Burn it before anyone can use it against us.
It's just bad, though. Like, they could have made it good, and they just chose not to. Let's go in the last sector. That should be easy, because I only need one more patrol, right? Yep. And there's a whole bunch of scorn down here, so let's get that done. Let me switch off this. I wish I got more use out of the BXR, because this thing is fucking loaded. Is not the word I wanted to use. There's something else. But I can't think of it. Either way, it's crazy. It's bonkers. I don't understand why. The game audio is a little louder today. Especially for me. I think it'll be quieter on stream. But if it's too loud, and anybody is actually hearing this right now and has noticed it is too loud, let me know. Like, if it's overpowering my talking at all, is not ideal. Just two more, one more, there it is. Well, that was exciting. What does it want me to do? Sepulture? Is this Sepulture? That'd be so convenient. This is Extraction, Sepulture is over here. That's so sad. If I had known that beforehand, I could have just been there. But hindsight's 2020, and the year is not 2020, which has no relevance. But I thought it would be funny, and then it came out of my mouth, and I was wrong. That's a interesting, like, turf war. I don't think I've seen that before. Neat. Running over acolytes like you can run over people in the new Crucible map. I wonder when they're gonna fix that. If you don't know, you can pull out your Sparrow in the new Crucible map for some reason. And they did acknowledge it and said have fun while it's in the game still. Maybe they fixed it today. I don't know. I don't think patch notes are out yet. Or if they even, or if today even counted as a patch, honestly, because it's just weekly reset. Feels like every weekly reset has been a patch for a while now, but this one didn't even have like a maintenance or anything, which is nice. I hope they keep that up. Man, my Warlock fashion is that ununique, huh? He's got the fucking Spider-Man dance. I'm out of here. That's something pleasant about Destiny and games like it that I wish happened more. It's just meeting random people. Neat little interactions like that. there's not really a point to killing these. Yeah, like that just chunks knights. And it's not even that makes this weapon good. It's just the crazy perks and the scope being just like Halo and etc, etc. I don't know. There are a few weapons that get as good treatment as this one, and it makes sense that this one is really good because it's like the biggest callback to Halo and stuff. Okay, enemies here are really weak actually. Also, Old Sterling, let's check that rollout. Surplus Focus Fury? No. No, I don't think so. That's not very good. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay. I did not realize I would need more void damage, but that makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and switch over. I have field prep on this, and I never crouch to reload like I should. I don't have any ammo right now, anyway. Because you can... Field prep increases reload speed when crouching as well, which is... like, the whole thing I'm supposed to be doing with that weapon. Because this machine gun is one of my favorite in the game. But, where's this enemy? But yeah, that reload speed is... What are you doing? That reload speed is, not great. It's just like it always is, just shoot the things. How interesting. Being a little hard on it today. The, design of the story mission, but man, I don't know. Yes, it gets repetitive to have to, like, do seasonal activity every week, and then get the cutscene, and then get a voice log. Runes reset, they must not be empowered in quick succession. But as I was saying, yeah, it was repetitive before, but this is not what I was expecting out of something fresh and new like they sold it to be. Okay, there's the last one. Okay, it gives me 25 seconds. That's good enough. It felt like a lot longer last time. There was one over here somewhere. And then one over on this side. I reckon. Okay. Where was this one? Was there one back here? No, that's the one I got before. What am I thinking? Oh, I missed the one down there, I think. And by down there, I mean the one that's right here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That's the one I missed, I reckon. Okay. There? Question mark? Oh, there. I didn't realize I didn't get that one. Oh no! A wizard. Is that... That was the biggest enemy, huh? What? I pressed powered melee and it didn't unpowered melee. Really? That's really what just happened there? Yeah, I pressed V. Come on, man. That's silly. 2 opaque cards from just that? Alright. Where did that say to meet her? The plunge dive tank. Okay. Why is it called that? Is that where you take the portal to? Why does she want to meet there? That's Ikora, right? Interesting, interesting. It's just Ikora. But I am witnessing a conversation. Seemingly conversation witness. That's an awesome objective. Gonna switch back off of Void. I don't know how I feel about having to use certain energy types for things. I don't know what the hell else they're supposed to do, so... Oh well. If I can't provide a better suggestion, then it's hardly worthy criticism. Oh, okay. I guess that
Welcome
figures.
back, Sloan.
It's good
From
to
where?
be back. But from Asa's impressions, I guess this isn't a social call.
Unfortunately not.
What do I have
What
stealthy
do you
on?
know about Eris's plan?
Only that she and Asa are bound by some kind of hive ritual.
There it
I was
is.
against it, but like Asa said, sometimes we have to become our enemies to defeat them.
That's exactly what concerns me.
Nah, it's not
Sloan,
nearly wide
I
enough
need
of a
to
video.
speak with her.
Wait if I like it.
No. Asa's done enough for the Vanguard.
This
She's
is not
barely
what I
recovered
wanted.
from-
What?
I will speak. Bound
Sorry, I
by
totally just talked
covenant,
over this.
Tithes held.
Bro's stanced.
A current.
You're helping Eris contain the energy from the tithes.
Eroding. Hollowing. Release in time. Or remain bound. Without end.
Interesting. What? Why would Asa be doing that? And why
If the
is this
ritual
only being
goes
brought
on
up
for
now?
too long, Eris will be trapped as a hive.
And Asa will be corrupted. Twisted into
Are we sure of that?
something horrible. Ikora, I'll tear the tower to the ground before I let anything happen to her.
It won't come to that, Sloan. I promise.
How can you say that? Yeah, Sloane's out of here. I don't blame her. That's just a non-answer. Oh, okay. You gonna say something? Oh yeah, that's not how that works. Okay. I suppose there is an entire character for speaking through her. Is he ever gonna do anything? Is that it? That cannot be it.
Guardian, I have been taking time to reflect on my
Were you there for that?
conversation
What?
with Sloan and Asa. I knew there would be torment in embracing the hive and the poisonous squall of their violence. I thought myself prepared for it. I have lived long.
Okay, are you gonna just give up
and the
then?
shrieking horrors of the hive would provide solace from my quotidian dreams. When I named the worms, I evoked only their resonance. But Asa responded. She is a willing and vital catalyst to empower my morph, but her pain is real and immense. My aim in this grotesque conversion was to shoulder the risk myself.
Well, you failed.
But feeding from Asa's suffering, that is a line I did not think I would cross. Guardian,
Okay.
keep
Oh,
by my
no.
side so that
I
we
didn't
may
turn off
soon
my
leave
phone.
These deeds behind us. I refuse to become something I am not.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to check to make sure that wasn't anything important. I didn't hear the end of that, but I take it she's gonna keep doing it, I guess, and just promises she won't become a hive forever.
Extract their sustenance from between what is and what might be, between the actual and the possible. When the hive made their ill-fated pact with these worms, they gained immortality and the power to make of the world as they willed. Few beings in this universe derive their power this way. The Queen of the Reef believes it is the same method as the Ahamkara.
The Wish Dragons were too dangerous to exist.
So is Xivu Araf. My connection to Asa is regrettable. But this was the only path towards my goal. I invoked the worms, and she answered.
And did you know that this would happen?
It was possible. as all things are possible with this kind of power. This bond has not been attempted since the worm gods made their bargain with Witness. Asa may have rejected it then.
What did she say with
But the
witness?
desire to overpower the universe with one's will is woven into her being. She is not beholden to it, not addicted or enslaved. The deep is not her nature. But I have tangled myself within this desire through the use of the staff's larva. Now I possess her power. This could kill both of you. That risk is ours to take.
That's interesting. So is Asa willing then? If so, then why did Sloan need to come complain about it? Man, that was it, huh? Alrighty then. I guess we will be doing the last week. Or the last week. We were doing last week's story on my hunter. Just for the sake of something to do. I know we could do Nightfalls like I said I would, but we did so little. So we're gonna do a little bit more seasonal stuff. Holy cards, bro. What was that? Deep sight? Deep sight? I really hope those stack. Empowered Spire Crystals Void. So they're the same as everything else then. Allows you to redraw a card from your active deck once per activity? Neato. That's just RNG mitigation, bro. I literally don't have enough engrams, but I don't really care either. I so don't want any of these. Like, this is a rapid fire. Disgusting. This might be worth looking into because Strand Rocket, but the other rockets in the game right now are so good. Apex Predator and Cold Comfort are crazy. Hothead is probably still better than a high impact. And Prize Love I do want to try in PvP, but I don't need to craft it for that. And I certainly don't need another Persuader, man. Are these Crota Boots? They are. Those look really silly. That is so funny looking. You just have little bits sticking out of them. Is that the only Crota piece I have yet? It is, I think. I don't know why I just assumed. Wait, do I have the cloak? I need to know if I have the cloak, because I only written one Crota on my Warlock. I don't have the cloak, that's so sad. I really want it, it looks so good. What is this? Giving me a thing about. God, I probably have a whole bunch of Defiance engrams. 8. I have 8. Okay, it's a lot less than I thought. It is good that I come use them on my Warlock, though, because the Warlock sword is definitely better than the other two. I mean, the Titan sword ain't bad, but Vortex frames are just so good. Hello. I wonder how close I am to completing it. That goes for all the swords. Those definitely should have been, like, 3 out of... Or, 3 red borders to craft. But 3 red borders to craft is a dead concept, apparently. I could have activated Deep Sight. Oh, but it doesn't matter. I do wish the new Red War weapons from the current season were craftable. I think that'd be a lot more interesting. What was it? Oh yeah, swords. Woof. I am not doing great on that front. I only have 2 out of 5 on Thin Precipice. That's like a good sword. That's so sad. This is 4 out of 5 though, so yeah, using a Deep Sight would have given me it. But again, I can only use it on my Warlock, and it's just better Bequest because it gets enhanced surrounded. I think it's better. It's gotta be better. It's a Vortex frame rather than adaptive. And I already don't care about Bequest because Falling Guillotine does enough, and Lament does almost as much as Bequest if you do the combo right. And also BookQuest is super inconsistent. Every time I get a team that's running it, first of all, you have to make the team go to bridge, which is fine. That's not hard. Oh man, I didn't get my deep sight here last week. Whoops. No wonder I don't have the sword, man. I'm just not paying attention. Anyway. Yeah, you have to take Crota to the bridge to try to get surrounded to be procced. And then it's not even consistent anyway. Is there any fish? No fish. What the fuck is that? There's a large fish. I wonder if these are based on real fish. Like the models, because I know the names are like just puns about weapon names, which is based, by the way. I think that's a really cool way of doing it. But I wonder if the fish are physically like real life fish, or if they tried to make them like evolutions of real life fish. That'd be cool. I doubt it, but it would be cool. Man, I am just swimming in exotic engrams, and I don't need any of them. This fucking, I got this ornament in I think last week's stream. And it's just gonna, or maybe the stream week before that. Either way, it's just gonna sit in my inventory until I finally farm enough spoils to get Acreus. I could do that, but I don't want to. So we're just gonna switch on over to my hunter and do the seasonal story on there. Cause why not? It ain't gonna take that long. Doesn't hurt to. I still need to craft a commemoration, but I have to farm Deepstone for that, and I just cannot be bothered. Fuck, I think, as I say that, though, last week was Deepstone, wasn't it? It's not this week. Is VOG? Is VOG? It is VOG, so last week was Deepstone. Whoopsie. Root of Nightmares is no longer Pinnacle, right? It is not. I don't really care, though. I mean, I guess spoils are important. Man, I haven't been able to buy red borders from Crota the last week. Which, is solely because Crota doesn't give me spoils. Don't know why, but the whole raid, even on a fresh week, on every character, gave no spoils. Where am I going? Actually, let's grab this quest real quick, because it should be here. Even though I'm not going to be using a void weapon. Oh, I already have it? No. You're lying to me. I have that on my warlock. Can I not have that on multiple characters? That's silly. Let's go craft Age-Old Bond as well. Ooh, does it require resonant, or not resonant, harmonic alloys? Maybe that's why I haven't done it yet. Because I might not have very many of those. I really wish there wasn't a cap on them. Because I would have so many from farming last switch weapons. We don't need to listen to this. This is from last week.
You're here. This is
Mission Conjure. Oh, this is the one with the knight that broke last week. I remember. Apparently he wasn't supposed to just stand in a corner and do nothing. And then teleport to the middle and then walk over to the corner and do nothing. Maybe this time around we'll actually see what he's supposed to do.
The boss was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but only amateurs rely on wishful thinking. Listen to this.
If Zevil Wrath learns what the Guardians are up to in my oubliette, she'll
Still
do
not
what
a
she
real word.
always does. Attack. Lucky for us, her poor Wrathborn are so eager to die. They'll make lovely tithes, provided the Guardians survive long enough to collect them.
Like I said, this was last week's story, but this week's was super short, so.
Spire, I saw heresy. A temple of the sky. I sought to destroy it. But now...
Do we really need to sit around for this?
see
I heard
truth.
this being annoying last week.
It is built on a foundation of death. A temple of the sword. Logic so pure. Even the warriors of the sky honor it.
That's crazy, bro. Does she mean... I always assumed she meant Guardians when she said Warriors of the Sky, but does she? I don't know. Feels weird to do a repeat story for the week English. Feels weird to do last week's story this week on stream.
Our rituals are discovered by the Eater of Weakness.
This wasn't a fun week
God
though.
of the rotting slain.
Not this week, but last week, which is what I'm doing now.
Show her that
Rather
the logic of the
confusingly.
sword is no longer the
Because we went out and we did this. I have a feeling the game audio might be a little loud. Hopefully it's not. Are you dead? No. You are immune. Man, Thunder Jump is something I was not prepared for because I just switched. What is that? I didn't even notice that last week. At least I don't remember that. I don't have any heavy ammo. Where did that throw all go? Give me heavy, please. I guess I can come bonky with this. Or not. Man. My computer is lagging too damn much for this. Okay. There? Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we get some heavy to drop. We're running an exact primary for a reason. It's supposed to increase the likelihood of that happening. Oh man. There we go. There's some heavy. Let's let that auto load. That's wild. That's pretty fun. I think that's from Envious. I don't know. Oh no, that's from Overflow. Does it get Envious though? Because that'd be like the same effect. I don't know. I wish we were in a rapid fire frame shotgun meta. I know you can make AGs work, but it's like a whole thing. I don't know if I can be bothered. Hello, are you gonna stay there? Oh, the fucking thing's not that dead yet. Here, let me... So that gives me Radiant, and then it should be giving me a ×5 solar weapon boost, but I'm not seeing that. Can I only get that when I hit the boss? Yes, I have to hit the boss with it. Okay. That's interesting. I did not know that. Probably just says it in the description and I'm not reading like a fool. Okay, can you die now? Thank you. Let's go look at that right now. Defeating a powerful component. Defeating a target. What? Oh, damaging a powerful component. Man, you are loud.
Liar, enemy, worshipper.
The way she said liar.
Disavow me, even as you lay tribute at my feet. Turn your weapons against me, for I am the destruction you create.
That's crazy, bro. Man, I should have put on an eager edge sword. I don't have very much damage, though, so I guess it's nice to have the rocket. Would be nicer if I could get some fucking ammo to drop. But apparently that just is not in the books. In the books? Is that something people say? It is now, man.
Conflict, but she is no
Man, that's gotta be loud. I'm turning that down in volume mixer. Oh, you know what it is? I have dialogue up a bunch. Yeah, that's gonna be a little better. Hopefully it wasn't so loud you couldn't hear me over it. But I do not know. This is a big guy. Missed, but it's fine. What? What? He put the fucking thing in the... Really? Oh! Hey, there we go. Gotta love it. Man, I wonder if that would have, like, respawned if it was really stuck. Or if I had just thought it was stuck and never, like, tried to get it. Oh, man. Game lag. I don't know what that was about. I mean, I lose frames pretty often, but that was bad. I could turn on graphics, but I don't know. Doesn't seem very worth it. Cool. Fucking love bipod rockets, man. It's so fun to have so much rocket ammo. Especially now that they're good. I think pre-buff they were meh. But now they are so fun. Man, that was so much quicker than the first one. I guess the first one would have been quick by a ammo. Alright. Here we go. Does the boss work, or does he totally break and not function correctly whatsoever? Oh, I think he's attacking. I think. Also, these are bigger knights than I recall, but maybe I'm just forgetting. Yeah, he's attacking. I've seen videos of this. But this is not the experience we got last week, for some reason. Why is he red? Man, people were talking about how long of a fight this was and how difficult he was and how intimidating he was, but even when he was working correctly, that was like 3 or 4 rockets and a super. Man, I just don't. I can't imagine playing the game in such a way that I wouldn't have the ability to do that.
If the Guardian survived my sister's assault,
Like, who is out here struggling against that boss?
self-defense, of course. But that self-deception will only work for so long. Eventually, they'll have to admit they live by the sword as much as my sister does.
But Savathun doesn't?
It's so nice when the people we love all get along, don't you think?
Also, does Savathun still hold, like, the classic, like, hive philosophy of, like, by loving her sisters, she's also intending to war with them and stuff? I don't know. Because I think they play it off like she's just the same as before she was Lightbearer, but I don't know if it's exactly the same. Is this the end of the week? Because that would be nice, honestly, because I can just get on with the next week.
I can hardly...
It is, I think. Oh, I have to listen to this, man. More importantly, I have to fill space while this plays. Oh, what? Why would those stack? Whatever, it does not matter. I don't even know why these can't be converted. Because who the hell's doing feeble offerings? It's nice to, like, fill up the last of it, but if you judge it incorrectly and then it's not enough, then you fucked up and it was a waste and you could have just done the robust and it would have been the exact same difference, man. Because it just ain't hard anyway. Oh. Okay. Void Attunement, why did it just give me that? Oh, did what I decided on my Warlock decide it for this character? That's interesting. I didn't realize that. I thought those were separate per character. I would have gone with Arc. Oh well. I need a Void Weapon. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to cut. No, 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 no. Fuck. I was gonna go to the Enclave, but now we're going to the Throne World. Yeah. I can't imagine, or yeah, I don't know. I probably can't craft Age Old Bond anyway, because I'll probably need Harmonic Element or whatever, which is somewhere in there, I think. I don't know. Oh, maybe I just don't have any. No, because it's just the masterwork type thing, the intrinsic, that needs, what do you call it? You know, the shit you need for raid weapons that you get from dismantling raid weapons. I think I keep calling it Harmonic Element, but it might not be that. It used to be Resonant Element, and then it changed, I think? We're about to find out, I think. Hopefully. Otherwise my ramblings mean nothing, but that could just be true anyway. I wonder how rapid fire frame shotguns compare to lightweights. Damage wise. Lightweights have the better reload and stuff. And the move speed is really nice. Let's just go steady. We can go with ally. Oh, we can go steady. 4th times. Focus Fury. Okay, so that doesn't require anything, but these do not require anything. They made that change recently, huh? But these still don't require anything. Neat. I like it. I think it was really silly that those used to require the things. Oh, I have multiple raid weapons that I haven't given an intrinsic because it used to require that. I should check up on that. I could technically just level this right up, but I don't think I'll use it, so there's no point in doing that. It's just gonna get vaulted. There's honestly not really much reason to craft it, but I don't know. I do it anyway. Which is silly, because the whole point of crafted weapons is that if you don't need them right now, or not the whole point, but like a really nice perk of it, is if that weapon type isn't good right now, like a 360 RPM auto rifle, you can wait until they are. If they ever are. Wow, skin diagram, that's quite the username. And chaotic imp energy. Whoops. Did it make a... what? Wait, does it make a sound when I just reverse? That's wild. I don't even know if that comes through on stream, but it made like a like backup beeping sound when I reversed. I was unaware. This time we're just gonna go straight to where the lost sector's at and do patrols there. Hello. Jesus. I hate that the little dashes left and right cost energy on sparrows, because they are very fun to do, but you only get like 4 of them before you have to stop boosting for a little, which is just unfun. Here, roll on a sparrow, I'm gonna take a drink. I was kind of hoping there'd be a public event, but doesn't look that. Let's go ahead and grab this bounty. And by bounty, I mean patrol.
The scorn of scavenging the Vanguard supply. fly like we hit. Stop them and take that crap back.
I don't know why they didn't just let him say shit. I know it's just a patrol line, but come on. Let him curse more. He deserves it. I don't know why they haven't had him say fuck yet. Somebody has said fuck, right? I think so. I could be mistaken. I don't know. 360s feel fine in this kind of content, but I feel like in higher end content, I'm just gonna be running around, plinking away at things. And it's just not gonna do like any damage. Like 2 shots is that? 3 shots? It's still 4 shots at this level if you do just bodies. And with a higher precision weapon, yes, I can hit those 2 headshots pretty easily. But it's still 3 shots if I miss even one. And at that point, it's just the same difference. So, I don't know. I want to like 360s, but I still think they need like a 15% damage buff or like maybe some help in not range, because that kind of cuts into Scout Rifles and Pulse's niche. Maybe some reload. I really like the stability changes they made. I think that was with high impact autos. But I just don't think it was enough. Once we get our second patrol, we're just going to go into the lost sector, and hopefully there'll be enough in there to get the patrol done. I guess if there ends up not being enough, that's going to be an issue. A really annoying one. But we're just going to hope that doesn't happen, I suppose. One thing about rapid fires is they can hold a whole lot of ammo. Like, I don't even think I have field prep, and that's 25 in the mag. Yeah, overflow trench. In the mag. In reserves, I meant. Come on, I need one more enemy. Hey look, public event. If only that was a few minutes sooner. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's one patrol. Actually, let's stop killing things and go pick up another patrol first. Let's do a scan thing, because this is so easy.
Yeah, so, I've been reading the perimeter reports I, borrowed, and there's this thing. Might be a nothing, might be a something. Check it out.
Like that. That was a patrol right there. Which, compared to the multiple minutes that it took me for the first one. Very differing things. And look how much faster that was than it was on my Warlock. Could have been even faster if I just chose 2 ghost patrols. But I was not smart enough for that, apparently.
Finch, we found what looks like a hive tomb. You know anything about it?
No. That place is nothing but dead hive who spent their whole lives causing pain. Monsters for the monsters.
I mean, why is there a hive tomb?
Stay away from trouble, Finch. What's really going on down here?
Man, and that's the thing, too. A rapid fire just hit... I think I hit all of my pellets into that knight's head. And I think it did less than a body shot from a slug shotgun would. Which is fucking wild. Like, that is unreasonably bad. Because first of all, I landed all of my pellets. Second of all, they were all head. Like, let's see this here. Can you sit still? Yeah, 38k. That's a little more than what I think I was landing with a slug, which I think was like 35k. Let me turn my brain on and switch weapons. Smush. Yeah, that reload, that base reload rather, it ain't great. What is the last switch weapon origin trait? I don't actually know. This weapon gains bonus ability and reload speed when activating grenade ability. Healing grenades do what? Healing grenades and grenade final blows grant additional stacks. Interesting. So if I heal, I get 2 stacks. And then my reload, meh, that's better. Yeah, I don't know. It seems fine in like Lost Sector level content, but if I was in like a Legends Lost Sector or something, it just wouldn't be very nice. Oh, another issue with the way they're doing seasonal story missions, the like go do some wacky thing in a Lost Sector or something like this one. Like right now I have to, first of all, kill this last acolyte. Right now I have to hit all of these void things. It doesn't have very much replay value, which is an issue for a game that requires so much replay, or at least, you know, for all 3 characters. And I say requires, it's not technically a requirement. Not everybody does it, but anybody who wants to play on all 3 characters does. And that's not a big issue. Like, it doesn't need to have replay value. How did I fail that? Let me turn my brain on a little, I guess. That's it, right? No? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. And then... Alright, let me just gather them. Did I get them all? Ah. That's so sad. That was one and that was a wizard all the way over here, apparently. So close to one blade barrage. Okay. I'm back there, I guess. But yeah, a lot less replay value, because there's not like... I guess I did fail the puzzle once anyway, but you know what I mean. And it's not like doing the same quest every week on one character is a lot better than doing a different quest every week on 3 characters, but I don't know. I don't have any solutions. Oh yeah. I was like, why is it over there? Forgot we have to go back here. Oh, and then there's another thing with these like cutscenes and things, like, why can't I just skip this? This game is made to be played in part, like, with multiple characters. If I just leave, does it count? Are they still talking? Yep, okay.
What do you know about Eris's plan?
Only that she and Asa are bound by some kind of high.
If you don't know how to do that, you can just pull out your ghost and then hold M1 and it'll shoot, even though you're usually not able to.
Sometimes we have to become our enemies to defeat them.
That's exactly what concerns me. Sloan, I need to speak with her.
No. Asa's done enough for the Vanguard. She's barely recovered from... I will speak.
Huh.
Bound by covenant.
Well, it seems like Asa herself is complaining about it then, which is weird, because she's the one choosing to do that. I guess because it's not like Eris mentioned it herself. Did Eris even know it was happening before Asa said it? She wasn't very clear. Whoa. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a hallway back there. I was like, what?
If the ritual goes on for too long, Eris will be trapped as a hive.
What is this object?
And Asa will be corrupted.
This is the point it's at. I'm inspecting objects on tables.
Horrible. Ikora, I'll tear the tower to the ground before I let anything happen to her.
It won't come to that, Sloan. I promise.
I guess I could be looking at making my build better, but I don't. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of Cloud Strike because I don't need that. Okay, let's... I can walk No, it's gonna be faster the fat shovel. Plus I can use that time to do what I said I was about to do. There we go. Just because I will not be playing PvP this week, probably. Maybe Trials? I don't know. The new hand cannon, not the new hand cannon, the old hand cannon that's back is exciting. Because I did always want a good Ignis hammer, but I don't know if I could be bothered.
Guardian, I have been taking time.
That's crazy. Do I have to listen to this again?
The worm gods
Those should complete the second you start the message. I don't think there's any point in making you sit through like half of it. Because it completes like halfway. Like watch. Watch it not. Complete halfway, like I said, which is better than completing all the way, I guess, because it saves you some time if you're on a repeat play through. I'm saying repeat playthrough, but I just mean like playing on a different character, which I guess is a repeat playthrough. Like, yeah, see, it completed just there, but she's still talking.
My connection to Asa.
I don't know. It's weird. So, Double Nightfall Rewards is interesting. I haven't played... I've barely done... Are GMs open? Oh, GMs are open. That's why it's increased rank and stuff. Linear Fusion and Overcharge. Interesting. Well, we could do this. This would mean putting together an LFG. What is it? Heist Battleground Europa. I don't think I've done that yet. Let's go try that in Hero. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go try that in Hero. Because I don't think I've done that yet, and it'll be fun. Let's not run a rapid fire shotgun, though. Just something I can plank down. Or chill clip would be good. Yeah, let's go chill clip. Give me that. Get Necrochasm out of there. And by Necrochasm, I mean mini Necrochasm. Solar Scav. Okay. I don't even remember what Heist Battleground Europa was. Oh, it was a Heist Battleground. So it was from Seraph. I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
Time to snag
Yeah.
fragment, Guardian.
Okay.
Get in and out before
I recall this. I wonder if... Are hand cannons in the seasonal artifact right now? They are for Overload, right? Yeah. Okay, so I can actually run this build on like a master. Once again, though, I'd have to LFG for that, and I don't know how comfortable I am with doing that on stream. Because then other people are being streamed and they don't know it, which is less of an issue in match-made content. For some reason, I guess what's really the difference? Nothing really, right? I don't know, that's interesting. Whoops. I am so used to content where I can just run through enemies. That was silly of me. Spud dude is doing who knows what back here. The other guy's way ahead. I can't even spectate him because he's so far ahead. He's completed the next objective, actually. Stab and run? Is he on Arc? He has to be on Arc Hunter. Please tell me he's on Arc Hunter. No. Arc Warlock. Maybe they're still stab and running anyway. Who knows? Oh, I thought I had the... what do you call it? I was expecting the shotgun to come out and there's a fusion. Forgot I swapped off. And... Spud Dude has died. Whoa, lag. Holy lag. Wowzers. I'm gonna assume that's because I'm streaming. Hopefully that doesn't look god-awful on stream. Hopefully the stream itself didn't start lagging on top of that. That would be even worse. Damn it. I thought maybe because those gave you Radiant, it would proc Radiant. I was just wrong. Boom. Fucking love Bipod Rockets. I wasn't even sure that would kill, but it did. I guess it is hero level content. I don't know how weak enemies are here exactly. But they are a whole lot weaker. I say as I die to them anyway. Frustration times 1 just ain't like it used to be. It just doesn't hit as hard. And by that I mean the opposite of hit, really. It's more like heal. Is just like heal. Man, Sunshot is too much fun, and I'm so glad that the new hand cannon buffs were not like skipping exotics or anything, because that would have made them nowhere near as fun. But now Sunshot is super fun, and it was before, but now it's like actually good. I don't think it's lagging. Well, that's good. Wow, not a single shot. If they do give hand cannons another buff, though, like some people are saying they should get, which I do think they should for 120s and 180s, then they better skip exotics for that one, because otherwise they're going to be bonkers. Man, my fusion instantly broke that because of Radiant.
Sub-level door is opening now.
Where am I going? Oh. It's been so long since I've done this. Actually, I could probably... Man, it's been like 8 months since Seraph, huh? Really? Yeah, no, it totally has, because Seraph was... It ended in February, I guess. Right? Slightfall drops? Yeah, might have been. So I guess it was like 7 months. That's still crazy, though. That feels like so recent that I was doing these exact missions. Maybe not so recent, but only like half of that time. Which, when speaking on that kind of scale, that's a pretty big difference, honestly. Are they both running the same weapon? Because that's interesting. No, they're not. They're just both running big-ass bows. I don't think they were grouped. One of them was on PS4. I like the new seasonal content, but I think this was good too. This is like really high enemy density, and believe me, South Inspire is high enemy density, but I don't know. Wow, that was a Goldie. That was a gold good. That's so funny. He did that without stunning at first as well. That kind of shit that happens in a random match made, I guess. It's really funny. I'm supposed to be getting ×5 surge, which that was not. Is it because I need to get a kill with my abilities? I think it is, which makes it slightly more complicated of an ordeal. But it's not that big of a deal. Double barrier nades. Man, bipod rockets are too fun. Another barrier knight?
End it.
Can you do that thing? Thank you. Die already? Just finish him. I don't know. Footracers is fine, but I almost feel like I'd be better off just running a regular surge, so I got the primary buff up more often, or the buff up on my primary more often, rather. Let me just deal with you. Really? Part of those numbers didn't hit full damage. Oh, I can just... That's weird. Whoa. There's a whole lot of damage. That's one thing Sunshot suffers from, is lack of range, since it's 150. But at least it's still a 150, unlike other 150s. So it doesn't just suffer from it and be a 140, which is not a good combo. But I'm sure there were really good reasons for taking out 150s. It doesn't seem very healthy to have 150s and 140s when they have the same sort of damage profile. But hell if I know. I wasn't there for it. Oh, that didn't freeze? I thought it was... What? I thought it was like 2 clips that it freezes. Or not 2 clips, but 2 shots. Maybe I missed a bolt. I don't know. I wonder if you can still run through those. Nope. Hey man, I was just checking. Can't be giving me that luck. There's the res. Are those the wildcard submunitions? Why are they green? Do they get different energies depending on the energy of the weapon that makes them? That'd be wild. Whoa. Okay. Him dying from that did not give me a refresh actually, whoops. It's nice to be able to chunk down majors with hand cannons, but I don't know, I actually really like that direction that they took with them, with that buff. Because it's a lot more interesting than just more damage against miners like they do with literally every primary. This would be interesting on higher level content. I don't know about using linears here though, because that's what's empowered. Holy shit, I've been flying.
I never knew there was a submine housed in Europa. Neither did
Yeah, and going out
Vanguard's
and getting
archive.
these would be interesting. God
What
damn it.
submine is this?
I have the same
Hello.
question. Turns out it's not really a submine, not in the traditional sense. It's more like a foundational
There we
AI
go.
framework they all use.
Can you? There we go. I feel like getting critical damage on Sunshot is a lot more difficult than other ones. And I know it has the explosive, but there's still the regular bullet, you know? Okay, let's just go through. There we go. It only requires 2, right? I think so. Did he go and get the one from all the way over to the right? Yeah, I think so. Why not just get the one up there, man? Crazy trick.
That is one big shrieky eye. Guardian,
Oh, this
take
one
it
has
out
the
again.
Shrieker boss? That would suck. Oh, but with linears, that'd be good. Do Shriekers take increased precision damage? I do not know. Should I have gotten Radiant for that? Does that increase damage on Blade Rush? It doesn't, right? It's just Goldie? I think it's just Goldie. You're damageable, right? Yep. Can you not do that? God damn it. Okay, that's fine. If Solar was as potent as Arc, that would be really fun. But I guess that's the trade-off, is having Solar's very different gameplay style. What? I was so ready. I thought this was an elemental orb, not a mechanic orb, you know what I mean? It's funny. Whoa, I am dying. There we go. Okay, Spud dude, I would have raised you. Thank you. God damn it, pick it up. Hopefully they're doing the mechanic as well. Man, having recuperation, which is the one that gives you health when you pick up orbs, is so nice in content like this. Because I'm just out here dying, but if I get really low, I can just go over and pick up an orb and I'm fine again. I gotta get rid of these wizards. And restoration. It's so much worse now. Man, why did they make the interact for that one so long? It does not seem necessary. Alright, this is going to be quite the kill. Hopefully it doesn't teleport much. Where are you going? I'm dead. God damn it, I could have killed it right away. Yeah, it would be dead now. Instead I am sitting here, and okay, he got it done. As he died. What the ball? Is it the Shrieker?
For a long time, I thought being a Bray meant I was a pioneer. Some kind
Goodbye.
of torchbearer for the future.
There it goes.
I hoped digging into my
Alright.
past would show me how to do that. It's been more
That
like
gave me
digging
nothing?
a grave than excavating a relic.
Wait, did that actually give me nothing?
Squeamish minds seldom produce anything of merit. They prattle on wringing hands while others change the course of humanity.
I did nothing.
Existence is
Why is my score so low? What? I get the same rep multiplier though.
They go to waste.
That's wild. I don't know why my score's so low. Okay. I got like nothing for that. Like literally, I don't think a single weapon drop. I assume I got mats? Like a... Yeah, I think I got some prisms. That's funny. Okay, so that wouldn't be that bad in like master level content. Even a GM, that doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. But like I said, I don't think I want to do that on stream because then I'd have to LFG, and I don't think that's just a very... I just don't think that's a very stream proper thing to do. So we're just gonna do the all more exciting thing and just do some strikes. But first we're gonna go pick up bounties, which is similarly exciting. But the free rep multiplier is nice. And there is a Gambit weapon, there's a Vanguard weapon I really want, I think. Right? The new Vanguard weapon? What is it exactly? I don't know. Clearly don't want it that badly. Shit, was it an SMG? Was it... No, because the SMG I want is... Crucible. You know what? We are literally just going to go to Zavala right now, so we'll find out, I guess. There we go.
I am at your service. Very good.
I need this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need this projection in my life. It's something else. Oh, I wanted to get the sniper because it's silly because it gets high ground and lets you one body people, but that's not that necessary, is it? I guess we'll try it.
Let it go to waste.
Give it to me. Nope. Incandescent heal clip. Wild roll.
Be brave.
No thanks. I think I just grabbed bunnies. We'll just go to gunsmith and then we'll do some strikes. The most entertaining level of content. As far as this foe tracer build goes,
You don't look too banged up.
my quote unquote first impressions are
Good luck, Guardian.
it's fine. I don't know. It's neat into bosses, I guess. And it doesn't provide that much value for that. And I understand the idea of like running surges alongside your other weapon surges. So, for example, Foe Tracer is going to give me ×4 damage against a boss for solar. And then in my kinetic slot, I could have, you know, Izanaga's Burden or something and use kinetic surges. So I understand double stacking surges, right? Like that is good, but definitely not worth it in content like this. Just random content. Void Surge, Strange Surge. Do I have a Void build? Do I have a Void build while I'm on Hunter? I do absolutely have a Void build. Let's do that. Just level up our age-old bond for fun. I could technically do that with that as well. And And we'll just throw on Bipod, because Bipod is so much fun. I'm gonna masterwork this, which is so silly, because I have a masterworked Apex Predator right here with bait and switch. But man, it just Bipod cannot be beat. I should really be running alloy casing. I do not need 2.2% more damage.
Guardian, my forces report that Shadow Legion units are shifting their attention to the Cloud Arc.
That's likely why Neomuna's defense systems are reading offline. But I bet those Vex punks are also poking too close to the city's internals.
Let's see. I mean, this is like on-level content, so this will be a good showcase for Age-Old Bond. See if the 360 holds up. I know it's literally strike, but you know, strikes are decently tough now, right? I think they are. I don't know. I don't really do much strikes. I don't really do any strikes. If I'm gonna do a core playlist, it's gonna be Crucible or it's gonna be Gambit. Sooner than it would be strikes, just because I could just be doing Nightfalls instead. And getting a whole lot more mats, and maybe not a whole lot more engrams and rep. I don't know. Doing jams gives you a lot of rep now, doesn't it? Especially with like rep boosts from streaks and stuff. Oh, if I know. Man, these Vex heads are so strong. It's really fun that they put them in a strike, honestly. And so heavily, too. There's like 3 different sections in here where you can use them. Kinda sucks that we got like 1 strike, though. I think Witch Queen came with 2, right? Did it? Oh, I was thinking Healing Knight, because I was just playing on Void, or Solar. The opposite, and by the opposite I mean just the opposite of what I'm running.
Is that a Taken?
But it doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean.
Shadow Legion are forcing Taken into that Vex pocket.
The VexNet uses similar gateways.
I mean, the range as a 360 is neat. But, I don't know. I don't think it's worth the trade-off. I think just running an SMG would tear through these so much faster, and then that reload speed right there, it's crazy. It's so long, and for what reason? I should put on Solar Scope. Don't mind me, Tormentor. Alright, he did in fact not mind me. The new metal system is interesting, but it kind of just floods your screen. Is this going to do any damage? Oh, it does any damage. That did no damage, though. 194, I think, is the total amount of damage that did. Oh, did he destroy all of my tethers with that? That's absurd. Am I not hitting any crits right now? Would I be better off just primary? Oh, suspend.
The Vex portal is clear. Let's follow those Taken and remove
Man,
them
suspend is still bonkers in my opinion.
Hey, Guardian, I'm not sure just how much damage these Taken can do.
The nerf was definitely necessary, but I think it's still crazy good. And it really hurts Stasis' place in the meta, and I know they're gonna buff Stasis next season. Allegedly. I say allegedly because they said they were gonna buff Stasis during Seraph, I think? I don't know. A while ago they were talking about how they were gonna... It was Haunted. They said they were gonna be buffing Stasis, and I think they did. Or maybe they didn't. Either way, it felt like they didn't. Holy lag. Goodbye, orb. Honestly, as long as my audio isn't lagging, it's not that big a deal, because it's not not like the video is really a big focus here because I'm just doing random shit.
Let more of them form.
I have to imagine anybody interested in watching this is mostly for background noise and such. Alright, how do you do the Vex set thing where it like stays after? You have to like drop it, right? Okay, I've done it either way. And now we can... Does it still work actually? Yep, sure does. That's wild. So if you don't know, if you destroy one of those Void Blights, or Void Blights, Taken Blights, with the Vex set by saving it from the previous part, it just destroys all of them. As you'll notice, there's none of them attacking me right now, which makes this Sparrow section free, which is not necessary in, what do you call it? In like higher levels, like Nightfalls and stuff. But it is, at the very least, very nice. I have some Guardian rank stuff I need to do that's like completing bounties, and it's just obnoxious. Also, that guy died on the Sparrow section anyway. Unfortunate. But I suppose it's literally strike level content. These are such a mixed bag from players. It could be someone who does every day one raid, and it could be someone who installed this game today. I mean, I might die at this point. If I don't get some regen going. There we go. Was that really necessary? What? Why did I hit bonk? Is there a ceiling there? Why would there be a ceiling there? That's silly. That's quite the fit.
The Taken haven't even been here very long, and they've still managed to take over this Vex pocket.
They're fitting allies for Callus, infesting any space they're found in. If we'd waited any longer, this would have been much worse.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about that.
This strike being the only one in Nightfall is interesting because I honestly... I don't know, it's a pretty short strike. I don't think it's bad, but I think Birthplace, which is the one I can think of from Witch Queen, I think that one was better. That might have been the only one in Witch Queen. I might just be overrating Witch Queen, which is nothing new. But it's good, man. This Thrall's coming up with us. What? Why? Oh, he's done. Oh. Man, I was hoping he was going to start rotating again. But no, he's just gone. It's too bad. My DPS here is not great. I only have one rocket in the mag, too.
This is the access point. Let's get rid of that.
Because that's the only heavy brick that has dropped this entire time. I have Heavy Finder on. I don't know what the game's doing, man. Yeah, I mean, that's almost a bar. And then I can shotgun the rest. Come on. There we go. Let's check level content, eh? Thank you, I'll be taking that. I'm gonna kill the other Minotaurs because the heads are so very strong. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay. I don't know if they despawn if they fall, but I'm not gonna risk it because this damage is crazy along with the super regen. It's too bad it doesn't go through shields. Oh man. Does that super go through shields, actually? I didn't think it did, but I think it just might have. See, rapid fires are nice for chunking down things like that, but again, strike level content. Which is just power level disabled, it's on level, right? It's either on level, it's above slightly, I don't know which. I want one of those. I'll grab this one over here instead of taking that, guys. Get a debuff going, and I am going to shred him now. That is bonkers. Yeah, wild. So I wonder how that... I don't know, I've done this like twice on GM, so... I wonder just exactly how much DPS that is. Hinterland vest? What? What? What is that from? I don't even know. Oh, I didn't see what season it was from. That would have helped. Yeah, that was an interesting fit. I was right to call that interesting. I don't think I've seen that cloak. Or that helmet. What? Are there stompies? Stompies in PvE? For an Laminar kept wow. That's bonkers. Scarian Corvus. What season is that? Seasonal. And by seasonal loss, I mean that's... Yeah, Scarian Corvus. So it's from one of the... It's not from a season, it's from the Halloween thing. What is it called? Something. Indeed. It is called something. But I do not know what. I should be using a Void heavy, honestly. Bipod is fun, but Void Surge and Strand Surge demands I use a Void weapon. I could switch off the exotic. I don't even have an exotic on at all. I could be using Leviathan's Breath to chunk things down. I could use Truth, I guess. Do I have a Truth ornament? Because I do not have it applied. I do not. That one's neat. It's too bad Truth is garbage. Like, just... hot dog water. Hot dog water? Yeah, sure. I was thinking like dog water, and I don't know how being hot dog water makes it better. Especially because it just sounds like hot dog water. Confusing prospect, really. I forgot they reworked this strike. When was that?
Scions have already attempted their onslaught of Zahn's base.
Was that... No, it couldn't have been Thunder. It was the season after, so Seraph?
Yes. Do you have further questions?
Right. Let's get them free.
I do not know. Also, did the dialogue just break? It didn't seem right. Oh yeah, they added like tormentors in this, didn't they? Or was that the other one? You'd think I'd remember, because I've done it on GM since. Because I think I went for Conqueror the season they added this.
Redecorating. Though I don't think I can call this an upgrade in terms of taste, but perhaps the cannons could be of use.
I don't know why they make Threshers so buff. Or why they don't make like one weapon type do crazy increased damage shit. I know why Ghostbuster J is back. And Bill Microsoft Gates is also here. Also, I didn't even see the cannon here because it didn't give us a waypoint. It's really too bad they didn't give Kept Confidence the new Strand Cannon Hatchling. Because it's like the best feeling gun.
Earlier, I informed the Empress we had already dealt with Zahn. Or at least I thought we had. But he's returned somehow.
Names hold power. It is not unlikely this new Zahn is a successor.
I like that they gave it new dialogue and stuff. I think that's really a big deal. Because I know the point was because like Cade was a focus, and that's just confusing. Oh, you know what? I wonder if they finally did it because Kate is being added back. Also, I've once again mixed up the charges. I once again thought this was one of the elemental orbs. But to know, 'tis a mechanic. I think there's another one of those. I don't even know what the point of that is. I guess it's just part of the objective. And it doesn't release this guy, but does he do anything? That's how much damage he does. That's how much damage the three of them do. Okay, bye.
Guardian. I've instructed the Scions to aid you. Free the others, and you will have a formidable team to face.
What the fuck? Did it come back around to shoot me? And it's leaving again. That was fucked up. I haven't been doing the the exotic missions in the rotator. Is DMT back around? Yes, Presage. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't really care. Well, it's just, right now it's just DMT, Vox Obscura, and the other one. You know, the Revision Zero, the Pulse Rifle, I don't know what the mission's called. Either way, I don't really care, or I definitely don't care about Revision Zero. That thing is garbage, in my opinion, because it just does not have a place. I understand, like, the Jack of all trades idea, but I don't think that sort of thing has a place in Destiny, because you could just switch to the weapon that is specialized for the occasion. Because if you don't know, Revision Zero is kind of like, it has some good parts of Outbreak, and it has some good parts of No Time, but it's beaten out in PvP by No Time, big time, and it's beaten out by Outbreak in PvE, pretty big time too, for ad clear and DPS. Where am I supposed to be going right now? That section happened. Wait, can you still skip all this? No, because the Free Keitle's Forces objective. Gotcha. Okay, we don't quite need to Leviathan's Breath this thing. Along with what do you call it? The new Kept Confidence, I really wish they made spare rations better. Like, I know they tried to bring it back like the same as before, but it needed like a range buff or something, as now that it's a 140 instead of a 150. Because it's such a great feeling gun, but it just doesn't have the stats to back it up. And the perks aren't great either. I know it gets kinetic tremors, which is interesting in PvP or PvE. But I can't be bothered farming it when it has so many perks, and I don't even know if I'll like it, and other weapons do it better. Like, if I want kinetic tremors, I can either go with the sidearm, Buzzard, or I can go with something else that came out recently that's really good for it. I can't remember what it is. Or I can go with Hung Jury. Just all good options, and spare rations is not one of them. I'm trying to think of what that new kinetic tremors weapon is, because it's good, but I just don't know. I think it's from Crota, I want to say. I could be mistaken. Man. Are there any kinetic weapons in Crota? I'm trying to... I don't know. I'll look into that later. Maybe I'll try to pick it up if it's not Crota. Also, they really just use the exact same model for Zon here. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Because it is like a copier. I shouldn't have wasted my ult, or super, on that. Can I kill him here? No, I cannot. And he's gonna be full fucking health on the last part. Oh, silly. Goodbye. Up he goes. How long does he stay full health for? Or low health for? By now he's probably full health. No, you can't do that anymore, they fixed it. Just gotta try anyway. But we were all just standing around, not pressing the button to start the lift. They fixed it, bro. It don't work. He's trying. I don't think anybody reads chat, but it doesn't hurt. Is he still chunkable? Oh, please walk where I can shoot you, bro. Oh. No, he just teleports to his little location over there. So sad. I think they should have kept him chunkable. I think nobody's gonna complain about being able to beat a boss early if you can do enough damage. I think that's just cool. I'm doing 0 damage to that Thresher, but why?
Unless we disable that shield, we're sitting ducks out here.
Okay, he has dunked the orb. Oh, Scorpius turrets, you hurt. Oh. Really? Okay. He went up there early. Like, he wasn't even halfway through that bar of health and he was up there already. I can, like, hear how tired I am in my commentary. Hopefully that's, less obvious than it sounds to me. It's coming back down. What? Okay, that was strange. Man, I still haven't gotten my ult up a single time since wasting it on the fake. I'm just gonna call it the fake. It's supposed to be the same boss, but damage doesn't persist, man. It ain't the same one.
Well fought, Guardian. We've cut another
That's an
head
exotic
off
from a
the
random strike. Nice.
Hydra have but one head, Devrim.
Yes. Vex Hydra do. There's an old Earth mythological creature that... never mind.
Silly dialogue.
To leave your hide site to better understand our enemies.
I'll do that.
Will he do that, though? Is Devrim ever going to be relevant again? He was in Defiance, I guess. I'll give him that. Oh, Defiance is when they updated them, maybe. Yeah, because it was with Lightfall. Right? I think so. I don't know, that sounds right. I should be paying attention to how much rank this gives me. I don't think it's very much. It's probably better just to do jams and stuff, but like I said, I don't really want to do that on stream. Don't really want to do jams at all, honestly, because it just sounds like a boring grind, but oh well. I am on 3 golf balls, so I either get to have the golf balls or I don't. The max stack is now 40. No, it's 30, isn't it? That's so shitty, because you could have 40 without... Or, yeah, before they increase the cap. It's silly. If it is 30, that's dumb. I think Enhancement Prisms are only 100 as well. Which again, I don't understand why they have to increase the caps a little without recognizing that maybe they should just... And I know this is like heresy, but just uncap them? Because then it would be fun. I don't know. Uncapped materials is just a far gone possibility. That shit is never happening. And I understand why. It's because player retention. It's because if you keep running out of mats, you're gonna have to keep coming back to get more mats. And if you can just stack them up in 1 week, then you're not gonna have to do that. And then when the 2 times rewards comes around, then you're not gonna feel like you have to go get it. But like, I don't know. When does player enjoyment become more important than player retention? You know? I guess with the power changes, or the power not changes that they've been making, they've shown that they can see a line to be drawn there. Which is super nice, by the way, having power caps stay the same between seasons. Makes the game so much more enjoyable. I've been enjoying Destiny so much more than I have during like the whole year of Witch Queen, as far as like feeling like I want to go play the game and do things. Just because I don't have to come back every time and be like, well, you know, I'm a little under pinnacle cap. I guess I better do raids I don't really care about doing. And then, I mean, like, there's not even a point to doing it if you're not doing GMs as well. But, like, now, I just want to do GMs for fun. Not grind them for fun, but do, like, a couple of them, you know? Whereas before, I would just get burnt out from having to farm pinnacles so much. Goodbye. You, go pick that up. Yeah, go get it. Hey, you, get it. It gives us extra progress. You would think someone with the Descendant title, which is the Deep Sun Crypt, that is a raid title. I guess it is Deep Sun. It's a raid title so easy, I have it. But, like, you have to have done it a decent amount. I'm so glad you don't have to restart it now. I could have sworn you had to restart it every time before and they fixed that. Could be mistaken. Every time that the Scion fails is what I'm talking about. Playing through these does make me miss Chosen a little. Because they were fun times back when ability power creep wasn't so out of control. Like, I'm just using my primary right now to chunk down absolutely everything in the activity. Just because volatile rounds are so crazy. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a very different game than it used to be. It's also a much less primary focused game. I'm intentionally using primaries because it's fun. But, if I wanted to be, like, quick and efficient about it, I would be using double primary and using like an ability focused add clear build, and then using the biggest heavy I can and the best damaging super, which I am somewhat leaning that way, but I don't know. It's a different world, and that's partly because the game has power crept so much, and partly because game knowledge has power crept so much. I'm just a much better player than I was back then. It's interesting. It's interesting to me, at least, like just how different of a game it is nowadays. Holy lag, that was the biggest one yet, I think. I couldn't move my camera for all of like a second or two. I probably complain about that more than I need to, considering people probably deal with much worse all the time. But it does feel bad when I'm streaming it and it's just lagging so hard. Like that? Wow. That was bad enough my mouse went over to my other monitor. So I don't know what it is. Yeah, this encounter is getting my cursor stuck. It's so laggy, which it didn't used to do. Hopefully that's just because I'm streaming. My computer could definitely use some better parts. But hey, you know, once I hit affiliate, maybe some people will start coming in and we can fund that over the course of like a fucking year, because that's how long it would take. Or longer even. Especially streaming Destiny. This game gets you nobody watching because there's so many people streaming it and not that many people watching it, which is interesting. Unless there's like an event happening, obviously, because then it just takes over Twitch, but two very different things, you know. I could also just stream on YouTube and probably pull a lot more random viewers, but there's just so many more features of Twitch and the community is so much better. I don't know why, but it feels like people on Twitch are just built different. Also, that happened. Not necessarily the people on Twitch are just built different, but the people on YouTube it's just a different crowd, man. I don't know why it's so different. But it's a much different culture, I think is the word I'm looking for, just the way people talk and chat and stuff. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, I think it's just preference. And I definitely would prefer the more... I don't know, Twitch feels more personal and, like, community focused. As shitty as Twitch has been more recently with some of its decisions. Man, volatile rounds has anti-barrier, right? Like, that's a thing? Yeah, volatile weapon rounds. But, it doesn't feel like it sometimes. How many harpies are gonna come out of this door? God damn it, I thought Devour would activate soon enough. I really wanted to see just how many would keep coming. Y'all have seen so many crazy weapon leveling farms out there, but I'll tell you what, this is the one. Nah, they killed all the guys now. Whoa. I've never noticed that before. That's neat. Do I need
Too
heavy?
late. The Cabal extracted the information they wanted and destroyed the machine to cover their tracks. Some data fragments.
I don't think I've ever paid attention to this dialogue and stuff, and I don't think I've ever come into this room after.
Savvy with Vex technology before.
Interesting.
This feels more elegant than what we're used to.
No doubt a lesson learned from their failure at the Sundial.
At the Sundial? Was that a Cabal focus season? I didn't play during Dawn, so I don't know. That was season 1, if you don't know. It was when the Sundial was like the focus, I think. It was the focus of the season and like the activity. If it's not season 1, then it's like season 3 or something. My mistake, but... Ah, fuck, I did not mean to double jump. Oh, it was so close. If I popped super, I could have made it, but I held back, thankfully. It's going to make the boss kill a lot faster. This Ixol guy, he appears elsewhere, right?
There is nowhere left to run, and the pack closes in.
I think he does. I'm just gonna let it take me. I already died, so it's not like there's any buffs I can lose. Okay. Enemies? Where? There we go. I need like 1 kill to get my build going. Yeah, I mean, that feels like it chunks alright, but I'm using volatile rounds. Also, another thing I just completely neglected to mention about low RPM weapon like this is it procs volatile less, right? Like, it's less effective with volatile, which is awful for a void weapon, so having low RPM is such a big issue. That's the only reason Retrofit Escapade is any good. Because if you don't know, I hate rapid fire frames, but Retrofit is a rapid fire frame, and I like it. But that's entirely because with Volatile, it absolutely chunks. It used to be better, but they nerfed it because it wasn't supposed to proc nearly as much as it did, I think, on high RPM weapons, but it still does more, as far as I'm aware. Depending on the RPM. is what I meant. Can I? There we go. Okay, so the two numbers I'm getting here are interesting. Why was that just 17k? What? Was that a crit for 17k? No second number? Why? I do not understand Leviathan's Breath completely, honestly. I really like that such an old weapon has such relevance today, though. Like, that's so fun. That and Legend of Acreus. It sucks that they're relegated to the Monument to Lost Lights instead of being, like, the interesting exotic quests they were in the case of Acreus being tied to a raid, and then Leviathan's Breath was Leviathan's Breath just a seasonal weapon?
Crush them to the last. Make sure that the fleeing
Or was it
survivors
from Eater of Worlds?
But it is an essential one.
I don't know. Also, 2 Vanguard emblems, that's nice. Oh, that's probably because they're rep level ups. Interesting fit. I did like the pink skirt look of the what do you call it? The Root of Nightmares robes. That was interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Yeah, kind of. It's more like dress-like. I feel like a lot of cloaks are very distinguished from robes and dress, and that one leads more dress. That's neat. I wish we had more of those, honestly. Let's see, it's already noon. It's already past noon. I could stop streaming pretty soon here. Let me think a little bit. Yeah, I reckon I'll stop maybe 1 or 2 strikes from now. I think we've been going long enough for a stream I said would be short, and then ended up going longer than most of my Tuesday streams. Because my Tuesday streams are intentionally short? Question mark? I think so. I say that because I haven't been streaming long enough that I know how long my streams are usually gonna go. Because I've done like 4 Destiny streams and like 1 other stream in Risk of Rain 2, and those don't go long either because it's once I get a few runs done in Risk of Rain 2, I'm pretty much Risk of Rain 2'd out, if you know what I mean. Which I think is what I'm going to be doing Thursday. I have a whole lot of games planned right now, but I'm going to try to stick to 2 or 3. Probably 3 if I can start streaming on Mondays consistently, but I have missed the last 2 weeks due to a variety of reasons. Last week it was Labor Day. Yesterday I was just way too tired because my sleep schedule's fucked up, as I've talked about today. Which will be fixed today because I woke up so early today, and I'll be going to bed at a decent time for sure. Promise. I'm also gonna try to start streaming maybe on Wednesday. I don't know about Friday just yet. We'll see. It would be really nice to get 5 days a weekend, but that is a lot to ask, and if it's all going to be to 0 people, it's hard to motivate myself to do it, you know? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And also, if I stream 5 times a week, I'm going to have to find something to do, because that's like minimum like 10 hours of talking a week. And if you've never tried it, it's not super easy to keep up commentary for hours. It's not like the hardest thing in the world. I'm not going to complain about streaming, you know, but not the point, I guess. What am I doing right now? Oh. Perish. Oh no. I wanted to end him in the 1 arrow. Are there any fun void bows? I'm really in a bow usage mood. There is the one. Yeah, under your skin. That's it. Let's try it out. everything just gets turned to on level here, so. Yeah, see, in low level content, it's fun, like a bow is, but it's so slow at ad clear that it's just not necessary, because you one-shot everything on a bow already in high level content sometimes. And that's where bows thrive. So, I don't know. I really want to use a bow. I really don't have any reason to use a bow. But that's how it goes. Resisting the urge to say that's how it goes.
Just the advanced deployment. The bulk of their forces are ahead.
Interesting how it goes from, like, white Scarlet Keep to red Scarlet Keep.
Shut it down, Guardian.
Because I know it's supposed to be like Savathun's Throne World trying to take over the Scarlet Keep, right? That's what it is? That's somewhat conjecture. I don't really remember. This was Risen. So this was a year and a half ago? Holy shit. That's wild to think about. Risen was a year and a half ago. A year and 6 months. Right? Like right on there? No, you're at 7 months almost. Nah, I'm gonna say 6 months, because Risen, like, this week could have been week 3, and that would have made it 7 months.
But we can punish the Hive
Or
for their
6 months.
Target
You know what
every
I mean.
tribute bearer you find, Guardian, and wipe this place clean.
Here, I'm not gonna waste the Leviathan's breath ammo on that. Whoa. Give me orb. Thank you. Fucking love Devour. I better not be running recuperation, because I just realized I have Devour. Why would I be doing that? I have to go in here, right? Does that kill you when you go in there without? No, I thought it did. I remember something like that doing that, and being very surprised by it doing that, obviously. It is going to be surprising when you jump into the soup and then you die when usually you do not. I should be focusing on getting the things and taking them to the soup instead of just killing things. Do they all have to go to the center soup? I thought they went to the different soups. I don't know. Oh, like I said, man, I do not play Vike? What? I do not play Strike playlist ever. How many are in here? Because it's like, it's more Ops than Strike at this point, right? Especially for Nightfalls. I think Nightfalls are getting pretty bad in that aspect. I don't know, they sell this like Strike level content. But I don't know if I agree. Because you could say, like, there's a very common complaint right now, I think, about the lack of strikes. I think I complained about it earlier in official releases for DLC, such as Lightfall having the 1 strike. I think Witchqueen only had 1 strike. Pretty low count, and I know we get like exotic missions and stuff, but Lightfall's exotic mission was really cool and dropped a completely worthless weapon, which was like a 360 RPM void machine gun that had no real positive upside. It was decent, but it didn't do anything better than Commemoration could. So that sucks. And I think that really... And then the Winterbite, of course, which besides the bugs with it, is also pretty worthless. Especially because they nerfed its melee capabilities right away, which is just no fun. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. I think that really hurt Lightfall's reception, and I know there are a lot of other factors that hurt Lightfall's reception, but that's gotta be one of them, right? Shitty exotic missions? Because both of them, all 3 of them actually, because there was the sidearm too, and I don't know. I think people liked the sidearm okay, but I sure didn't. I thought it was whatever. I don't know, it didn't interest me at all. And Deterministic Chaos, which is the machine gun, like I said, bad. Winterbite, like I said, bad beyond the glitches. I think it has passable DPS. I don't know if I'd say passable. I definitely don't think I would. And then get fucked. What was I saying? There was the other one, the sidearm, final warning. Like, I just don't care about any of those exotic weapons, whereas Beyond Light... Okay, Beyond Light gave us the stasis grenade launcher, I can't even remember what it's called. But it was the only way to create crystals at the time. It had a niche, you know? It still has a niche as a weapon that can create crystals. Stasis crystals, I mean. Lightfall can't say that about its weapons. While they're unique, they don't have niches, you know what I mean? How much health does this thing have? Whoa, a lot. Is this like a boss? It is the boss. Okay, I see. I was just chunking away at it, like spamming my finisher button, figuring it would die any second there. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, exotic weapons in Beyond Light. Yeah, so the heavy grenade launcher, the stasis one, at least it was incredibly unique and had a niche. And I won't say the life weapons weren't unique, but they just didn't have niches that gave them uses. And then, obviously, in Beyond Light, we also got Lament, if you've ever heard of that one, which, you know, has been one of the best and most important weapons since Beyond Light. It is used right now for Crota's End, which it's been like 4 raids since Lament came out, and it's still being used. I'm gonna die. So yeah, Lament was such a good exotic to have alongside your DLC. What the hell else came with Beyond Light? I guess Beyond Light's not the only other DLC with good exotic weapons, because Witch Queen had Parasite. Parasite has a really cool niche.
Savathun infests the minds of her followers. Drive her out at the point of your spear, Guardian.
I'm trying to think. First of all, did Beyond Light have another exotic? And second of all, what other exotics came with Witch Queen? The glaives. Okay, the glaives. Yeah, the glaives are rough. Are rough currently. They still have no value. Feels so good to chunk away with Leviathan's Breath. Sorry for the stints of silence. I think I am, so the tiredness is really starting to settle in. I also haven't eaten all that much today, so it's not helping matters. And my throat is also in pain, but that is a whole lot of complaining I don't need to be doing. Let's not die. Real quick, that didn't give me Devour. Did you drop Orb? You did not drop Orb unless you did. I think it did, actually. We're fine. Let me kill this ogre real quick. Why are they just not grabbing the spears? I mean, I guess I'm also just not grabbing the spears, so I can't really complain. I really like that they have that blink function, but nobody fucking knows it. Because why would you? I mean, it doesn't say it does that unless you played with them way back when. You would have no reason to know. Hell, was there even a reason to know that they had the blinking before? Man, I have to go grab another spear. Why? I should have fucking tractored her first. It's really not that important. I like how you can just zoom in. There's no reason to do that. I think it's making me miss shots even. Yeah. I don't know. It's annoying to hit him either way. Where the hell is this? Oh, it's like in its mind. But what is that? It does not matter. Please don't miss all of those. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah, very fun exotic to use. I wish I used Leviathan's Breath more, but I haven't. I didn't bother completing its catalyst until recently. Man, it's a good thing fucking Dash and Go was paying attention because I was not finishing that ghost. Did they fix the chest thing where you could like run away and then come back? They had to have, right? You can't even do it on Moon anyway, what am I thinking? I mean, you can, but you need to be so fucking fast. They both got exotics. I did not.
Yes.
It's okay, I got one earlier and nobody else did.
Lord Saladin is deploying air support. Ground
One-eyed mask?
for some time.
One-eyed mask from Dash and Go. One-eyed mask kept confidence, strident whistle, double primary.
Thank you.
And shattered cipher from Splicer. Man. Man, you see the wildest players in strikes. I don't think I've seen One-Eyed Mask once this entire year. But there he is. He's just running it in fucking strike level content. For fun, I guess. What is it even... What does One-Eyed Mask even do nowadays? Because it got changed like a billion times. What does it do in PvE even? Highlights the target who dares to damage you, track down and destroy them for an overshield. Wow. That is wild. I wonder if they'll ever rework that. I wonder what its usage looks like. I'm guessing they don't want to touch it, because after it reigned over PvP for so long, I don't know if it's really necessary to get changed. Again, like, I don't know if it's necessary to buff it. I understand it's been bad in PvE forever. It's just like a... What was it? Frosty's got a buff, I think? No, not Frosty's. Frosty's didn't get buffed, right? I don't know. It was something else. Something that was good in PvP for ages, and they just buffed it for no apparent reason. Well, not for no apparent reason. They buffed it to make it better in PvE, because it wasn't good there. But they buffed it in such a way that it was better in PvP, which just... I don't know. Silly decisions, but I guess that is something Bungie is kind of full of. What? Didn't I put the ornament on? That's weird. I could have sworn I did. Do I have 2 conditional finalities? No? What? Okay, that's weird. Hey, that other guy's also got the rock. I don't think he's got the RGB rock, though. Yeah, we'll never know. Wild that you just get into games with console players. Like, I cannot... I don't know, it's so funny. Or not funny, but, like, so interesting to think about the fact that people play this game, like, from their couch. A lot of people do that. And they just do it to hang out and get, like, cool weapons in their, like, 4 hours they play a week. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could go back... Not even, like, go back to that, because I was barely ever at that level. But sometimes I wish I was that kind of player instead of so, like, knee-deep in the meta and everything. And by knee-deep, I mean head-deep. I don't know, I am out here running a 360 RPM just for fun, but like Leviathan's Breath isn't bad, so that's a bad example. I'm running a rapid fire just for fun, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder just how long this game will go for, because if they don't release a DLC next year, like it sounds like they might be planning not to, I don't know if this game has a very strong future. Because they used to say, like, Destiny can't die. It's literally unkillable. But at this point, like I said, if they don't release a DLC for it next year, like after Final Shape, and they just stick to the like chapters or whatever, the episodes, I don't see that being positive, especially because they're so quiet about whether or not a raid is coming. Like, they will not confirm whether or not a raid is coming, which is really worrying. Also, like, when are we getting a new subclass? Is it going to come with the first episode? I don't know. Also, I really hope... So many also, sorry. I really hope the campaign for Final Shape is as substantial as they're selling it to be. I'm so excited for it, but considering the fact that it's releasing alone, like the episode is releasing like a week or two after the raid, actually, I don't know. It also makes me think, if the episode is bringing us the new subclass, we won't have it for day one final shape. Which, first of all, I don't know, that's a complicated thing, because it's like, first of all, yes, balancing new subclasses for day one is difficult. We saw that with Strand, with the Hunter Super and stuff, that didn't end up working out to be super good by the time the raid came out, but they did fix it, is the thing. So it would confuse me if they decided to sacrifice the ability to have one of 6 subclasses be available for like the pinnacle of 10 years of content, because they might have to fix a super or an aspect or something. I don't know. That just doesn't quite tickle me the right way. Then again, this season, like, 3 aspects came out for Strand, and all 3 of them had broken as fuck glitches. So, like, did all 3 of them get disabled? I know Whirling Maelstrom should have been, but I can't remember if it was. I know Banner of War was. The Wanderer was as well, I believe. But I think that's just because you could glaive out of the Wanderer.
For the Cabal, being disarmed is more
I don't know.
than being killed in battle.
I really...
It's the same with the Guardians
They
of
better
the Light.
add a new sub. I say they better so threateningly, I don't mean it that way, but like, there really better be a new subclass with Final Shape, you know? And even if it's not, even if it's after the Final Shape raid, I think they have to bring one with it to really cap off 10 years proper. But who knows? Maybe they will underdeliver, as they say. I don't think they'll underdeliver with Lightfall itself. I think, I don't know, they speak so highly of the campaign. It just has to be good, right? Surely? I don't know. I'm excited for it. It's so far away. February. It's 5 months from now. I'm sure it'll fly by, but speaking from right now, it's too far, man. I just want to get in there and play the campaign. It's gonna be so fun. Like, Lightfall was fun. The story fucking blew because it was so focused on Strand, and I especially disliked how focused it was on Strand. But Lightfall is gonna have that good level design, that amazing destination design they've shown us, and then we already know they can do a very nice looking destination from the Amuna. So combining that with the wild abstract look they're giving the new area, and then like the story has to be good because it's such a capstone. I'm excited. I think it's worth looking forward to the Final Shape. I think people are really jaded about Destiny right now, and I understand where they're coming from, but I still fucking love this game, man. And I know Bungie makes some pretty shitty decisions, like dungeon keys and shit costing money. That's fucking stupid. They shouldn't do that. I obviously am not as affected by that, because I'm just gonna buy the Deluxe Edition every year anyway, because I'm gonna put 1,000 hours into this game every year. It's worth, what, like $100? For a whole 1,000 hours? A whole year of gameplay? That's worth it. You can spend $100 for 1,000 hours, or you can spend $20 to go to the movies for 2 hours. Which, you know, the movies are pretty overpriced for timed entertainment. And a movie, as long as it's good, you know, it's technically gonna be higher quality of entertainment than the majority of gameplay for a game like this. But also, there's a lot of shitty movies out there. I've gone to a lot of movies that were not enjoyable, and if I was going to go to them alone, which I wouldn't, because who goes to the movies alone, that would fucking suck, you know? It sure as hell wouldn't be worth the money. but $100 for 1,000 hours? I don't know how you argue against that. Now, if you're gonna put in like 100 hours in a whole year, then you start having to like make that decision. Do you want to buy like 2 AAA game titles that you might put in 60 hours in each? Alright, fair enough, but you know, I'm just not that person, so for me personally, there is no, oh, will I pre-order, will I not? And I'm not going to pre-order. I technically did, but I just refunded it because free gun. I'm not going to pre-order until like a couple weeks away, because there's no reason to, because pre-orders are stupid. But like there's no question of will I buy it. They could literally sunset everything again, which they're not going to do obviously, because they do not need another PR nightmare like that. But they could literally do that, and I would still enjoy the game just as much and still put in 1,000 hours like I did the year previous, you know? So, I understand where people are coming from, but it's always going to be a thing where it's like, well, subjectively, me personally, I can't say I feel the same. And it's weird that people get so upset about it and are always like, ah, you're such a what's the word, like bootlicker for Bungie and stuff, and it's like, what? I just like playing the game, man. I don't know. It's weird. And you can be critical of the game and also enjoy it. Like, I am very critical of the game. I talked so much today about how I don't like, I think they could be doing better with the seasonal story missions and stuff. But again, I still love it. I don't know. People are really divided on everything, and that sucks. But, probably not the most fun topic, so I'll move on. Once again... What? Wait, yeah, I was gonna say once again. Why is there just, like, that area over there in this... Like, because it's the mindscape, right? That's, like, this thing's brain. But this time there's not that weird ship over there. It's just the kind of, like... big effect back there. And there's a Hive Tomb ship here, but that's not the same as the thing we saw in the last one. So, I don't know what that meant. I'm questioning environments from a year and a half ago, but still.
I've finished the perimeter sweep. We're all clear.
Let's see, I probably won't be able to make it. 28 seconds without egress? I don't think so. Hey, I got the catalyst for Ex Mortis? Ex Mortis? That's not it, that's a game, right? Ex Dirus, that's it. I got the catalyst done, so neat. Yeah, with egress I could have made it, but I don't think so. I doubt you can open the chest twice. Let's see if the area still changes, though. I didn't even get to. It probably... Whoa. I haven't seen that helmet before, I don't think. He's gone. I couldn't even give him best dressed. That's gotta be Solstice, right? That's interesting. I don't recognize that. Okay. Well, we've been going almost 3 hours now, which I think is pretty good. I could keep going, but... Let me think. No, I think I should rest, because if I keep talking right now and I start getting like throat pain and I start getting sick or something, then I can't stream for the rest of the week, and that's not good. So I think I will end it here. But I appreciate anyone who watched. It was a fun stream. Did a bunch of random shit. Even got this catalyst on. Maybe we'll see that in the next stream. Who knows? Thanks for watching, and I think I'll stop here.